Good morning to all. So today we discuss about for the fourth model. Okay, fourth model of code optimization. Fourth model of code optimization technique. So in that technique, it is very less topic only. In code optimization, I think 3 to 4 headings only it will be covered for the entire fourth model content. So in phases of compiler, we are having for what about the phases of compiler? How many number of phases of compiler will be available? The first one is lexical analyzer. It's correct. Then syntax analyzer. The next one is semantic analyzer. So syntax analyzer, semantic analyzer, lexical analyzer, syntax analyzer, semantic analyzer, intermediate code generation, code optimization, code generation. It's correct. Code optimization, code generation. So the first model will be covered for the first phase of the compiler, lexical analyzer. First model will be cover the first phase of the compiler, lexical analyzer. Then second model it cover the syntax analyzer for the second phase of the compiler. Then third model will be cover the semantic analyzer and intermediate code generations. That is the third and fourth phase of the compiler will be covered for the third model. The fourth model will be covered for the next phase of the compiler, code optimizations. So this is the fifth phase of the compilers. So the last model will be covered for the last phase of the compiler, code generations. Okay, so the symbol table will be covered for the in third model, symbol table handling techniques. The error handling management will be covered for the all the phases of the compilers. It's correct. So this is the phases of compiler. So lexical, syntax, semantic, so this is for the compilation techniques. Okay. So here in that fourth model, code optimization techniques. In that fourth model, code optimization techniques. Okay. So in fourth model, code optimization technique, what is code optimization techniques? What is code optimization? So what is code optimization? So in that code optimization, this is the fifth phase of the compiler. Then we are having for, in compilation, we are having for two phases. One is for analysis phase, another one is for synthesis phase. One is for analysis phase, another one is for synthesis phase. So analysis phase means it will be depending on the source program, independent on the target programs. Analysis phase cover the depending on the source program, independent on the target program. So in analysis phases, lexical analyzer, syntax analyzer, semantic analyzer, and intermediate code generations. So this is what is analysis phase. So the intermediate code generation, it is the intermediate between the analysis phase and synthesis phase. Then analysis phase is the front end of the compilers. Analysis phase is the front end of the compilers. Lexical analyzer, syntax analyzer, semantic analyzer, intermediate code generation. Okay. Then what about synthesis phase? So synthesis phases, intermediate code generation, code optimization, and code generation. So the intermediate code generation is the intermediate between the analysis phase and synthesis phase. Analysis phase and synthesis phase. So synthesis phase is back end of the compilers. Synthesis phase, it's a back end of the compilers. So in what about the code optimization? So code optimization is the synthesis phase of the program. It is a synthesis phase of the compiler. It is a back end of the compiler. Then the intermediate code generation generating the code. Then it will be transforming into the code optimization techniques. So what is code optimization? Code optimization is the synthesis phase of the program. It improves the performance and efficiency of the source code. It improves the performance and efficiency of the source code. Second thing. The next thing, it is tried to improve the intermediate code generation. It is tried to improve the intermediate code generation by making the consume fewer resources, that is CPU and memory. It is improve the intermediate code generations. Okay, so what is code optimization? Code optimization is the synthesis phase of the compiler, that is a synthesis phase of the program transformation techniques. Next thing, to improve the performance and efficiency of your source code. The next thing, third thing is, it is tried to improve the intermediate code generator. Why we have to improve the intermediate code generator? By making the consume fewer resources, that is CPU and memory. Okay, then it produce the efficient target code by reducing the number of instructions. To produce the efficient target code by reducing the number of instructions. Okay, so these are the reasons for optimizing the code in code optimization techniques. Okay, so these are all the optimizing the code for code optimization techniques. So code optimization is the synthesis phase of the program transformation technique. It is tried to improve the intermediate code generator. We are improving by making the consume for the fewer resources. What type of resources? CPU and memory. The next thing is to improve the performance and efficiency of your source code. The next one is to produce the efficient target code by reducing the number of instructions. So these are the reasons for optimizing the code. Okay. Okay. So what is code optimization? To improve the intermediate code generator by reducing the number of instructions without affecting the outcome of the source programs. Okay, it's clear. So what is code optimization? So code optimization is the process of reducing the number of instructions without affecting the outcome of your source programs. Without affecting the outcome of your source program. So that is code optimization. So it is a process of reducing the number of instructions without affecting the outcome of your source programs. Just check with the diagram. This is for the diagrammatical representation of code optimization. So here the synthesis analysis phase will be generated from the source program to the intermediate code generator. So code optimization get the input from intermediate code generator. So this is for intermediate codes. That is 3 address code. So the 3 address code will be given the data to the code optimizations. The code optimization what will do? To producing it is a process of reducing the number of instructions. The process of reducing the number of instructions without affecting the source program. Without affecting the source program. It is a process of reducing the number of instructions to reduce the instruction without affecting the outcome of source program. So you can get the intermediate code. The intermediate code is the input of the code optimization. Then code optimization get the input from intermediate code to optimize the code. After optimizing the code, to be given into the code generator. Given to the code generator. Then code generator will generate for the object codes. Object code means machine code language. So all the data will be stored from the symbol table techniques. All the data will be saved from the symbol table technique. So this is for code optimizations. So it is a process of reducing the number of instructions without affecting the source program. Then the code optimization technique to get the input from intermediate code generators. So after getting the intermediate code generator, the code optimization to reduce and optimize the intermediate codes. So after optimizing the intermediate code, it will be stored from it will be send the data to the code generator. Then code generator what we do? It will be generate for the object codes. So all the information to be stored from the symbol table techniques. Symbol table management. Okay. So this is for the code optimization. So what is code optimization? How to do for the process? What are the procedure for the reducing the optimization technique? Then what are the reasons for optimizing the code? Okay, it's clear. What are the technique for optimizing the code? Okay, the next one is role of code optimizations. Role of code optimizations. Role of code optimizations. So what is the role of code optimization? So the main theme of role of code optimization is, it is a synthesis phase of the compiler. The next thing, it is a fifth phase of the compiler. It is a second phase of the compiler. That is a fifth phase of the compiler. It is a fifth phase of the compilers. Fifth phase of compiler. Then it is the optional phase in which code may or may not be optimized. So what is the role of optimization? The first one is, it is a fifth phase of the compiler. So first one, lexical, syntax, semantic, intermediate code generation, code optimization. So it is the fifth phase of the compiler, and it's optional phase in which code may or may not be optimized. Which code may or may not be optimized. Which code may or may not be optimized. Then it takes the intermediate forms of source code as the input and generate the optimized code. It takes the intermediate codes of your source code. So you can get the input from the intermediate code as the input and generate the optimized intermediate code. That is for the second roles. That is for second role. That is for second role. Next role, the code optimization, it associates with the symbol table to receive the required information. The code optimization associates with the symbol table to retrieve the required information or store the information to be processed from the source code. The information to be processed from the source code. The information to be processed from the source code. Okay, so the code optimization optimize the, that is associated with the symbol table techniques. Why we are associated with the symbol table technique? To retrieve the information, to retrieve the required information, or to store the information to process the source code. So code optimization, it associates with the symbol table to retrieve the required information or store the information to process the source code. So you can check with the diagram. Intermediate code, it's the input of the intermediate code will be given to the code optimization technique. The code optimization to retrieve the required information about the intermediate code. Then it produces the output is optimized intermediate code. To produce the output is optimized intermediate code. Optimized intermediate codes. So in that intermediate code, to store the information, then process the source code. So all the process the source code to be saved from the symbol table management. Symbol table technique. Symbol table technique. So this is the process of role of code optimization techniques. This is the role of code optimization techniques. Okay. The next one is the code optimization. It generates for the two factors. It generates for two factors. The code optimization technique, it generates for two factors. The first factors are programmer. The first factors are programmer. The second factors are compiler. The second phases are compiler. The second phase are compiler. So the optimization can be done at three levels. So the code becomes inefficient because of two factors only. The code becomes inefficient. So the factors are programmer. The second one is compiler. The programmer. Second one is compiler. So the optimization can be done for two ways. The optimization can be done for two ways. What are the way to be produced for the optimization? The first level is the writing the efficient code with the minimum number of instructions. Writing the efficient code with the minimum number of instructions. With the minimum number of instructions. By programmer known as the source code. Programmer known as the source code. Programmer known as the source code. Okay. So the first level is the writing the efficient code with the minimum number of instructions by the programmer. So the programmer known as the source code. The second one is the optimization can be compiled as an intermediate code. So the optimization can be applied as an intermediate code. So because you have to get the input from the intermediate code only, the code optimization to reduce the optimized code. So which is the output of intermediate code generation phase? So that is called machine independent code optimization. Machine independent code optimization. So in code optimization technique, we are having for two type of optimizations. The third level is the optimization can be applied on object code. The optimization can be applied on object code, which is the output of the code generator phase. So this type of level is called machine dependent code optimizations. Machine dependent code optimizations. Okay. So once again, I repeat. So the optimization can be done at for three levels. The optimization can be done at for three levels. The first level, writing efficient code. The optimization can be done for three levels. The first level is writing efficient code with the minimum number of instructions by the programmer. Writing efficient code with the minimum number of instructions by the programmer. So this is for the first level. The second level, the optimization can be done for two things. The optimization can be done for two things. The first thing is the optimization can be done for intermediate code mean, which is the output of intermediate code generation phase. This type of phase is called machine independent code optimizations. So you have to independent on the optimization phase only produced for the synthesis phase, that is the backend of the compiler. So in that, optimization can be applied to the intermediate codes. So intermediate code mean automatically the output of the intermediate code is intermediate code generation phase. So this type of phases is called machine independent code optimization. So it is independent on the optimization technique, that is called machine independent code optimization. The next level is the optimization can be applied on the object code. Object code mean automatically the output of the code optimization is code generation phase. Code generation phase mean you have to depending on the code optimization. So this type of level is called machine dependent code optimizations. Now it's clear. So the optimization can be applied to the intermediate code mean the result is called machine independent code optimization. So the optimization can be applied to the code generation phases mean code generator mean object code mean this level of output is called machine dependent code optimization. So intermediate code mean machine independent code optimization, object code mean machine dependent code optimization. So these are all the three level of role of code optimizations. Okay. So these are all the three optimization can be done for three level. The first level, writing efficient code with minimum number of instructions by the programmer. The second level is the optimization can be applied to the intermediate code. So intermediate code mean automatically the output is intermediate code generation phase. So this type of analysis is called machine independent optimization. Next is the object code can be applied to the, that is the code optimization can be applied to the object code, which is the output of the code generator. The optimization can be applied to the object code, which is the output of the code generation phase. So this type of level is called machine dependent optimizations. Machine dependent optimization. So these are all the three levels. Okay. Then you can, what is the optimization types? So the first type is machine independent code optimization. The first type is machine independent code optimization. The second type is machine dependent code optimization. So independent mean you have to apply to the intermediate codes. Dependent mean the optimization can be applied to the object codes. That's all. Okay. So this is for the two type of optimization techniques. So this is for the classification of optimizations. This is for the classification of optimizations. Okay. So what are the classification of optimization technique? One is machine independent optimization. Another one is machine dependent optimizations. Okay. What is machine independent optimization? The machine dependent optimization can be achieved using some criteria. You got to achieve for machine dependent code optimization mean you got to achieve for some specific criteria. So based on the criteria only you got to achieve for the machine dependent code optimizations. So what is machine dependent code optimization? So the machine dependent optimization, the optimization can be applied to the object code. That is, you got to done after the target code has been generated. After the target code has been generated, and when the code is transformed according to the target machine architectures. Okay, when the code is transformed to the according to the target machine architecture. According to the target machine architectures. So it is based on the machine dependent optimization. It is based on the machine dependent optimization. It is based on the machine dependent optimization. It is based on the target code of the instruction. Set and addressing modes are used. Okay, so the machine dependent optimization means it is done after the target codes has been generated. The machine dependent optimization is done after the target code has been generated and when the code is transformed according to the target machine architecture. The first thing. Second thing, the optimization code could be applied to the object codes. So that is, the object code can be applied. It is based on the characteristics of the target codes. So the target code. So the instruction set and addressing modes are used for the machine dependent optimizations. Machine dependent optimization. But you got to achieve for machine dependent optimization, you got to apply for some specific criteria. Specific criteria. So what are the criteria? The first criteria, so it is the allocation of the sufficient number of resources to improve the execution efficiency of the programs. So you got to allocate the sufficient number of resources. What type of resources? Either CPU or memory. Why we are using for the sufficient number of resources? To improve the execution efficiency of the given programs. So you got to achieve for the target code of the machine dependent optimization, you got to achieve you got to follow for some specific criteria. So based on the criteria only you got to achieve for the optimization techniques. So what is the first thing? You got to in allocation of you got to allocate for the some sufficient number of resources. So resources mean here you got to apply for the either CPU or memory. Why we are applying for resources in code optimization technique? To improve the execution efficiency of the programs. To improve the execution efficiency of the given programs. Then next one is using immediate instruction whenever necessary. So you got to use for immediate instruction. Whenever you got to get for the output of the optimization technique target code, you got to using the immediate instruction. Third one, the use of intermix instruction. So why we are using for intermixing instruction? It is along with the data increases and speed of executions. Speed of execution. So that you have to apply for the instruction set and addressing modes are used for the machine dependent optimization techniques. Okay, it's clear. So in machine dependent optimization, so the optimization can be applied to the object codes. So this type of level is called machine dependent code optimization techniques. So in the technique, it is done after the target code has been generated. So once you have to generate the code, it is transformed to reduce the, it is according to the target machine architecture, you have to transform the codes. Next thing, it is done after the target codes. That is, you got to based on the characteristics of the target machine, you got to use for the instruction set and addressing mode. Then you got to achieve for the object code target dependent optimization mean you got to specify for the some criteria. So what type of criteria? First, you got to allocate the sufficient number of resources. So resources mean you got to allocate for either CPU or memory. That is CPU and memory. Why we are allocating for resources? To improve the execution efficiency of the given programs. Then whenever you got necessary, you got to apply for the intermediate instruction also. Immediate instruction you got to apply for the given optimization techniques. We are applying for this type of instruction in the data optimization technique to increase the speed of execution. The data to be increases, then speed of execution also, the execution to be performed in speed up manner. So that is called machine dependent code optimization techniques. Okay. Or Then what is the second type of optimization? Second classification of optimization is machine independent optimization. Machine independent optimization. So what is machine independent optimization? It is in this type of code optimization phase. So you got to apply for the intermediate code generations. Intermediate code generation. Second thing, this code optimization phase to improve the intermediate code generator to get better target code of the given outputs. To improve the intermediate code generation to get the better target program as the outputs. Then in this machine independent optimization, you got to, it does not involve the registers on any CPUs. Does not involve any registers and CPUs. Okay, so this is machine independent optimization. So this optimization technique can be applied to the intermediate code generation phase. Second thing, this phase, it is to improve the intermediate code generator to get the better target program as the outputs. The next thing, it does not involve any registers and CPUs. Does not involve any registers and CPUs. Okay, you got to use for the improve the efficiency of the arithmetic procedure. So in order to reduce the execution times. So that is machine independent optimization. Okay, so you got to achieve for the machine independent optimization, you got to use for the some specific criteria similar to that optimization technique, independent optimization technique. The first criteria is the code should be analyzed completely. The code should be analyzed completely and use alternative equivalent a sequence of source code that will produce the minimum amount of target codes. So this optimization, it is depending on the machine dependent codes. So what we'll do? So you got to achieve, it could be analyze the complete. The code should be, you got to analyze the source code to be, the code to be analyzed completely, you got to analyze for this code. Then, and use alternative sequence of the source code. So you got to analyze for the source code efficiently, thoroughly, completely. Then if you are having anything problem in, you got to use for the alternative sequence of the source code. That will produce the efficient target codes. Okay. So the second thing is, second criteria, you got to appropriate the program. In order to improve the efficiency of the target code, you got to apply for the substructure. To improve the efficiency of this source code, target code, you got to specify the some program structure. Then third criteria, the source program eliminate the unreachable codes. The source program will eliminate the unreachable code. The fourth criteria, move two or more identical computation at one place and make use of the result instead of each time computing the expressions. So you are using for the two or more expression mean, you got to produce the result, you got to complete for each time, you got to calculate the expression for the given data. Okay, so these are the machine independent code optimization. So the machine independent optimization, the optimization can be applied to the intermediate codes. Then second thing is, this optimization to improve the target code, to improve the intermediate code, to get the better target program as the outputs. Next thing, it is based on the characteristics of the programming language, but it does not involve any registers on CPU. Okay, so this is machine independent optimization. So you got to achieve for the machine independent optimization, you got to following some specific criteria. The first criteria, you got to analyze the complete source code to be analyzed. Completely, fully, thoroughly. Then if you are having anything, some problem to be occur for the source code, you got to use for the alternative sequence of the source code. What we are using for alternative sequence of the source code will produce the efficient target code. Will produce the minimum amount of target code. Not efficient, minimum amount of target code. Then second thing, you got to improve the efficiency of the target code, you got to use for the some programming structure. Programming structure. Then the source program will be eliminated for the unreachable code. What are the code having proper unreachable code? You got to eliminate for the unreachable code. Why? You got to improve the efficiency. Then you got to achieve for the minimum amount of target codes. Then move two or more identical computation at one place. Why? You got to use of result instead of each time you got to computing the expressions. So that is the criteria for machine independent optimization. Okay. So today, what is code optimization? What are the reasons for optimizing the code? What are the reasons for optimizing the code? Then what is the role of code optimization techniques? Then the optimization can be done at 3 levels. The first level, minimum number of instructions for writing the efficient code. Second level, applied to the intermediate code. Then the optimization can be applied to the code generation, object code. So these are the 3 levels.